Whether you're booking a luxury getaway, embarking on an adventure-packed journey, or going on a family vacation trip, there is a budget-friendly way to make it happen. In today's video, we're going to dive into how to budget for different travel styles. From solo trips to group getaways, I've got all the tips you need to travel better and, most importantly, smarter. So grab your passport, your sense of adventure, and let's figure out how to make your dream vacation a reality without maxing out your credit card. So you want to sip champagne on a private yacht while the sun sets over the Mediterranean? Hey, who doesn't want to live the high life? But here is the secret: you can travel in luxury without draining your entire savings account. Here is how. Want to pay triple price just to share the pool with 200 other tourists? No? Then avoid peak season. Shoulder seasons. Spring in Europe, fall in Asia mean perfect weather, fewer crowds, and the prices then don't make your bank account cry. And if you're not collecting loyalty points yet, you are missing out. Frequent flyer miles and hotel rewards can score you free upgrades or even free nights. Imagine sipping champagne in a 5-star suite that you didn't pay for. Now that's the luxury done right. Luxury travel doesn't mean buying every expensive thing in sight. Instead, focus on a few standout experiences that will actually enhance your trip. Is there a Michelin-starred restaurant you've been dying to try? Or maybe you've always wanted to take a helicopter tour over the Grand Canyon. Pick those few big-ticket items and leave the rest. As they say in the world of luxury, less is more. Unless you are in the Maldives, where it's more in the form of overwater villas, that's worth it. Want to save money while still enjoying that luxury experience? Look for package deals. Many high-end resorts and hotels offer bundled deals that include everything from excursions to meals and spa treatments. By bundling, you often get access to VIP activities, spa credits, and other perks that might otherwise break the bank. You can even consider booking through a luxury travel agent who can work their magic to find discounts or special access you wouldn't get on your own. Sure, getting whisked away in a private car sounds fancy until you realize the price tag could have covered an extra night at your luxury resort. In most places, Uber or local taxis will get you there just fine and will leave you with cash for an actual fun. That said, if your options are a private transfer or a white-knuckle ride up a mountain with a driver who thinks speed limits are a suggestion, maybe splurge. Just don't do it for every ride, or your credit card bill will look like you are chartered a jet. When you are staying in the luxury hotel and your service is a next level, it's probably because you've already tipped your concierge a small fortune. But seriously, tipping well ensures you get all those small extra perks. You know, like extra towels, personalized concierge recommendations, or reservations at places that are fully booked. Keep your tip game strong and your luxurious experience will go from good to incredible. Just because you are planning a luxury trip doesn't mean you can't budget. In fact, you should budget for luxury. Set a clear budget for how much you want to spend on that trip and break it down into categories. Don't let those little add-on charges catch you off guard. Things like resort fees, tips, and room service can quickly add up. Remember, luxury is about the experience, not going bankrupt to get there. Travel smart, not broke. For some, the idea of the perfect vacation includes hiking through dense jungles, diving into crystal clear waters, or ziplining through the treetops. If adrenaline is your thing, the adventure travel is a great way to explore the world. And guess what? You don't have to break the bank to do it. Here is how to keep your adventure spirit high and your budget low. So you're headed to the mountains to hike the Inca Trail or preparing for a scuba diving adventure? It's tempting to rush out and buy all the latest gear. But here is the deal: unless you are an avid adventurer who hits the trails or dives every other weekend, buying expensive gear is a one-time use for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Instead, rent gear wherever possible. Many adventure destinations offer rental services for everything from camping equipment to high-tech gadgets. You'll save tons of money without sacrificing the quality of your experience. The bigger the group, the better the the discounts. At least that's the way it works with an adventure tours. Whether it's safari in Africa or a group kayaking trip down a river, booking with a group usually gets you a cheaper price per person. Plus, you get the added bonus of meeting fellow adventurers to share stories with around the campfire. After a long day of exploring, a luxury bed might sound tempting, but why splurge when you can camp or stay in hostels for a fraction of the price? Camping brings you closer to nature and it's often super affordable. Not into roughing it, hostels offer comfy spots near adventure destinations. Want a little luxury without breaking the bank? Try glamping, because who says you can't enjoy nature in style? Skip the expensive rides and hop on a public transport. It's budget-friendly, reliable, and a great way to dive into the local culture. Plus, let's be real, sometimes the bus ride is half the adventure. Head into remote spots, rent a car or even a camper van for the ultimate flexibility. You'll save on lodging and enjoy the freedom to explore wherever the road leads you. Plus, who doesn't love the idea of having the portable home while on the move? Why splurge on pricey restaurants when you can eat like a true adventurer? Street food is where the magic happens. From crispy falafel in Egypt to savory kebabs in Turkey, local street eats are tastier and way easier on the wallet. Just a heads up, bring some hand sanitizer. The real adventure isn't just in the food, it's in the surviving the food hygiene. When you're on an adventure, things don't always go as planned. Gear can break, accidents can happen, and sometimes you need to cancel your trip due to unforeseen circumstances. Travel insurance might seem like an unnecessary expense, but it can save you in the long run, especially in the unpredictable world of adventure travel. Make sure you have the right coverage for your activities. You'll never know when you're needed. Better safe than sorry. Traveling with a family can feel like trying to juggle a dozen flaming swords. You are trying to balance fun, relaxation, and budget all at once. But don't worry, with a little planning, it's totally possible to have a fantastic family trip without feeling like you've sold your kidney to fund it. Here is how to do family travel right. Ditch the restaurant bills and stay somewhere with a kitchen. Airbnb and vacation rentals are perfect for families who want to save without sacrificing the flavor. Imagine this, you're in a cozy spot whipping up spaghetti while the kids bicker over which Netflix show to watch. It's like home but with way better views, whether you're in Paris, Bali, or wherever your family's adventures take you. Bonus points, pack easy portable snacks like wraps for those day trips, and don't forget to hit the local market for fresh, budget-friendly ingredients. Traveling with the family doesn't mean blowing your budget on every ticket and meal. Many attractions offer sweet family discounts or even free entry for the kiddos. Before you go, check out family passes that bundle activities together at a discounted rate, because why pay the full price when you don't have to? And here is a pro tip, some restaurants offer kids eat free promos, so make sure to ask about them. Public transportation might sound like a hassle, especially with kids, but it's often the most affordable and efficient way to get around. Plus, it can be an exciting adventure for the family. Who doesn't love hopping on a double-decker bus? If your kids are old enough, get them involved in reading maps or planning the route. You might just turn travel time into a learning opportunity. Let's face it, snack stands at most tourist spots are a scam. The price of the bottle of water can often be more than a decent meal. To avoid this, stock up on snacks and water bottles before you leave your accommodation. Not only it will save you money, but also keep the kids and you from becoming hangry during your sightseeing adventures. Fruit, trail mix, granola bars, and sandwiches are portable, cheap, and easy to pack. And let's not forget that snacks can be a great distraction when kids start getting bored with endless walking. Sure, you've got an itinerary, but let's be honest, traveling with kids is like trying to juggle flaming torches while being blindfolded. Flexibility is your secret weapon. If your little ones are throwing tantrums or suddenly in desperate need of nap, because of course they are, toss the schedule out the window and roll with it. After all, not everything has to go according to plan. Sometimes the most memorable moments happen when you give up on trying to stick to a rigid schedule. A spontaneous trip to a park or an unexpected visit to the beach can end up being the highlight of your entire vacation. Solo travel is the ultimate self-care retreat. Your own schedule, no compromises, and the freedom to go where you want, when you want. Here is how to travel solo without emptying your wallet, while making the most of every adventure. Hostels aren't just for 20-somethings with huge backpacks anymore. Many hostels have the private rooms that give you the peace and quiet you need without the price tag of a hotel. Plus, you'll still get in the social atmosphere. Taxis are so last century. Rideshare apps are your new best friend. They're cheaper, safer, and often more reliable than hailing a cab on the street. Plus, you can split the fare with a fellow traveler if you are headed in the same direction. If you are feeling extra bold, some cities have bike or scooter sharing apps that will let you zip around the town like a local. It's budget-friendly, eco-friendly, and you'll probably get a few cool Instagram shots along the way. As a solo traveler, you have the perfect excuse to skip those tourist crowded spots and dive into the authentic local dining scene. Look for the hole-in-the-wall restaurants where locals flock. Not only will you save money, but you'll get the true taste of the culture without overpriced tourist menus. If you are feeling extra adventurous, join a food tour. It's a great way to sample local cuisine. While solo travel means a lot of me time, it doesn't mean you have to be alone the whole time. Joining group activities or tours is a great way to meet people while still enjoying the perks of a solo traveler. Join a walking tour. It's budget-friendly, informative, and gives you a great introduction to the city. Plus, you can usually grab lunch with your new travel friends afterward, because who doesn't love a post-tour food sesh? Many cities offer city passes and tourist cards that bundle popular attractions at a discounted price. These passes can include museums, public transportation, and even skip-the-line tickets for the top sites. When you are traveling solo, you can take the full advantage of the flexibility, visit as many attractions as you can handle without anyone else's schedule to consider. By the way, you are the only one responsible for your luggage, so pack smart. Light packing is key. Stick to essentials that you'll know you'll use. Not only will it make getting through airports easier, but you'll also feel like a free spirit without the weight of the world literally on your shoulders. And hey, packing light means more space for souvenirs. You'll save room for that extra bottle of wine or artisan soap. Traveling with your significant other is one of the best ways to make lasting memories and deepen your connection, but it also comes with its own set of challenges. Navigating budgets together can be a balancing act, but with some careful planning, you can ensure a stress-free trip that's enjoyable for both of you. Here is how to make the most of your budget when traveling as a couple without any arguments about who spent more on souvenirs. Before you even pack your bags, sit down together and set a clear budget. Talk about your priorities. Does one of you care more about dining out at fancy restaurants while the other would rather spend on activities? Agreeing on a budget cap for your trip can save you from those "I thought we were saving" moments from happening while you're on your third round of cocktails. Sure, saving money is great, but cramming into a tiny noisy room with paper-thin walls isn't exactly the honeymoon vibe. When booking accommodations as a couple, think beyond just the price. Prioritize comfort, ambience, and maybe even a balcony with a view. After all, you're not just looking for a place to sleep, you create memories and hopefully getting a good night rest. Pro tip: boutique hotels, cozy B&Bs, or even adult-only resorts can offer a more intimate experience without the hefty price tag of a 5-star luxury. A charming stay in the right setting? Now that's a love story. Sure, a candlelit dinner is nice, but so is not blowing your entire budget on one meal. Instead of splurging on every fancy restaurant, save the big bucks for a special night out and keep the rest of the meals simple. Breakfast and lunch are usually cheaper, and street food or cozy cafes serve just as much charm, minus the overpriced wine list. Want the romantic bill without the ridiculous bill? Grab some fresh bread, cheese, and wine from a local market and have a sunset picnic. It's intimate, budget-friendly, and bonus, you don't have to tip a waiter. Many attractions offer couples discounts or group packages, so do your research. Some theme parks, tours, and even museums have special deals if you're visiting as a pair. You might even find romantic experiences experiences like couples spa days or a wine tasting tour at a reduced rate. Look for couple-friendly travel passes that bundle several attractions at a discount. This way you both get to explore multiple sites for a fraction of the cost. Traveling as couple means compromise, but it also means finding activities that both of you can enjoy. While one might love exploring history museums, the other might be itching to try that adventurous sports activity. Mix it up. Maybe go for a hike in the morning and then spend afternoon in the cozy cafe, sipping coffee and people watching. And don't forget to schedule some downtime. You are not always on the go. Be sure to carve out moments to enjoy each other's company. Sometimes the best part of traveling is simply being together. Whether you're going with friends, family or a big tour group, there are ways to travel smart without breaking the bank. Here is how to make sure everyone stays happy while keeping the costs down. The bigger your group, the better the deals. Many hotels, attractions, and transportation services offer discounts for larger groups. From group hotel rates to tour and attraction discounts, you can save a significant amount of money if booked as a collective. The more people, the more you can spread the costs. If you are traveling with a group of friends, check out group travel platforms like Group Trips or TripAdvisor's group travel section to see if there are any special offers. When you are traveling in a group, booking separate hotel rooms can quickly escalate into a budget nightmare. Instead, consider renting a vacation home, Airbnb, or even a large cabin that can accommodate everyone. Not only will you have more space together, but you can save money by cooking your meals together and avoiding pricey hotel restaurant bills. Pro tip: look for homes or apartments with multiple bathrooms. Trust me, it'll save you from some awkward "you're in my bathroom" moments. Getting around a new city or destination can be tricky and expensive when you are with a big group. Many cities have affordable group transport options like shuttles or private vans, which are a lot cheaper when split among the group. If you're road tripping, rent a van or a large car to fit everyone in one vehicle. Most attractions offer group discounts, so it pays to ask. Many museums, amusement parks, and tours provide special pricing for groups of 10 or more. And if your group is smaller, don't be afraid to call ahead and negotiate. If you are booking tickets for a popular attraction, try to buy in advance to avoid paying the higher gate prices. When you are traveling with a group, splitting costs can be a headache. Enter the world of group payment apps. Apps like Venmo, Splitwise, or PayPal allows everyone to share their expenses in the real time, making it easier to keep track of who owes what. No more having to do the math or ask for cash. You're all set. Pro tip: assign group treasurer to keep track of all expenses. Not only does this make life easier, but you'll also avoid any confusion at the end of the trip when it's time to settle the bill. All in all, no matter your travel style, the best budgeting strategy is to spend where it counts and save where it doesn't. Prioritize what makes your trip special, whether it's luxury experiences, epic adventures, or making lifelong memories with your family. With the right planning, you can travel smarter, not cheaper. Thank you for staying with me today. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe for more budgeting tips. And I'll see you in the next video.